Okay, I don't know why it's acting this way. Um, hi, hi guys, welcome. Today, today we're playing Crime Scene Cleaner. Um, this morning I'm discombobulated. I'm so like I can tell you I'm used to routine. I'm someone that needs a routine, and because I've been preparing for this hiatus for so much, it's been so difficult for me because I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm broken out of my routine, and I'm like getting trying to get a bunch of stuff done and to get ready for this hiatus, and it's like, oh my gosh, this is like, oh, hard. And like I I thought I was like, okay, everything's perfect. I have everything. And then I realized I was like, okay, I got to put up the barricade. I'm like, wait a minute, where's my ladder? Where's my ladder that stays in my room? And I didn't know that my family had taken it to go and clean the gutters. So, yes. Oh, I love your comment. You're my soda pop, my little soda pop. Oh my gosh, it's awesome with the emojis. Oh my gosh, it's so good. But yeah, so that's what happened. I had to go find the ladder. Um, and right now out there, my mom and my sister are like going and why is this not doing it? Come on. Hey, Corin. Welcome. I don't know why this doesn't want to cooperate today. I'm trying to go and make make the chat like top a screen, but it's like, oh, it's being annoying. There it is. I was pressing the wrong button. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Oh, you're doing good too? Great. Just chilling. Great. Oh my gosh. But yeah, I had to find the ladder, so that's why it took a little long. I had to find that ladder, and then I had to put it up my barricade, and I accidentally spilled my coffee because whenever something is going wrong, of course you're like, oh my gosh, I'm late. I gotta struggle. I'm trying to get everything done. I haven't did this. I gotta do this, and then you spill your coffee because you're like, okay, I am missing. I am I am literally making these people wait, and I thought I was ready, and then I wasn't ready, and then everything was not great. But yeah, that's what's happening. So yeah, my mom and my sister are right now making the last food she's gonna eat before she goes and gets her braces done. Because she wanted to do for the last week was like, oh, if I'm not gonna be able to eat certain foods for for the duration of me having braces, I'm gonna go and eat all of the foods that I'm not gonna be able to eat anymore. I've never heard of this game before, but weirdly, I find this interesting sounding. It's a really good game. It's as satisfying as Power Wash Simulator. It's super satisfying and chill for the most part. But what I find the best about it is that it's so gory, so you're able to get over it. And it just got an update. It just got an update where it has a nightmare mode. It has a nightmare mode. We're not doing nightmare mode because you have to play through all of the levels first. So we're gonna play through all the levels, and then I'm gonna do nightmare mode, which then will be so cool when you guys get to see it. But yeah, I am excited to eventually do nightmare mode of this game because it's so satisfying. It's nice, it's chill. Yes, it has creepy moments. It has creepy moments, and it has like unsettling things and a lot of dark humor. I really love the dark humor in this game. It's very funny. Um and I just enjoy it very much. And it's a really, for me, it's a good palate cleanser game. Because when you're playing a game where you're like, it's high octane, you gotta get everything. So sweet, so easy on the eyes, but hideous on the inside. Whole life spent in hide. But you can't hide, baby. Nice try. Oh my gosh, you. You're in the comments singing music. I love it. I love it when you guys are putting lyrics in there. It's fine. Unsettling. I'm fine with it. Unsettling stuff. And that's a good thing. I use this as a palate cleanser because when you're doing something like Poppy's Playtime or Five Nights at Freddy's, that's high octane, very stressful. We're like, oh, we got to do this. We got to do this. It's time sensitive and all that. It's nice to slow down every once in a while. You know, you had to change your PFP, your profile picture, because of your friends. Oh, that's sad. That's kind of sad. I feel for you. But yeah. But so yeah, so that's personally why I enjoy this game. It's like it allows you to slow down, but it's gory enough for it to still be horrific, which I like. I enjoy it. And then I can do a lot of dark humor jokes around it. I can like react. I still have those moments where I'm like, "Oh my gosh, that what happened to that guy?" And it's fun and it's chill. It allows us to slow down for the most part. Yeah, I feel for you. I love wine. Uh, like you shouldn't have to like change your profile picture because of something your friends are saying. Like I I I would for me I I wouldn't change it even though I don't know your situation, but for me like I wouldn't change something just because what other people think. Because they're going to think the same way all the time, and I made all my decisions upon what other people thought. I wouldn't be doing um able to live my life the way I like to, and I wouldn't be as happy with my life. I like the game because I like the dad's voice. You always like the dad's voice, Sylvia. Yeah, I always wear a raincoat for these streams. Because the joke is that I'm basically wearing a poncho from all the blood I have to clean up. So that's the joke. Um, so this is the only like outfit where I will like wear it for a long period of time because I can't think of another outfit that you would want to drench blood in. Like the only change I've ever done to the outfit was I went put it around my shoulders and wore a swimsuit underneath. That was the only change I made. Yeah, it is genius thinking. When I think of these outfits, I think of, okay, what am I playing? Am I playing a game where I'm gonna get covered in blood? If I am, maybe think about like what do I want to cover the blood in? What am I wearing that I'm gonna be covering in blood? If I'm playing something like, for example, if I were to play something like a tactical shooter, right? If I were to do that, even though that is highly unlikely, I would probably wear tactical gear because you would be wearing tactical gear, all black, a bunch of, you know, pockets and things. I have like another stream that is gonna I'm pre-recording because I'm pre-recording a lot of videos right now. So that's why you guys have not seen me posting any shorts. It's because I've been very focused on getting everything pre-recorded and ready to go that I just haven't had time to go and post anything in terms of the shorts content. But I have a stream that's going to be coming out. It's a Resi adjacent game. Not to say it's in the Resident Evil universe. It's not a Resident Evil game. But it's a demo for a game that has that Resi feel. You could tell someone was very inspired by Resident Evil. And I really liked the demo. I looked at the trailer and I was like, "Oh my gosh, I fell in love with this trailer." And I was like, "Okay, we are playing this game. It's Resi adjacent." Um, and you guys will get to see it. Secretly, there's a lot of blood. Yo, I killed a band member. They can send the dad there. Oh man. But awesome, Sylvia. But yeah, so this game is Resi Adjacent. The game that you guys will be watching on my hiatus is gonna be Resi Adjacent. I also have a sponsored video that you guys are gonna be watching on Friday that I just have to do the final touches to the edits. I only have to go and put a little two more like text boxes and then I'm done with that video. I'm done editing it. Though I had to do a whole cultural reset to my editing because oh my gosh. If you guys are wondering why I stopped editing videos, the reason why is I got really toxic around my voice. And I was like, no, I need to stop. I need to stop. Because I was like freaking speeching my own voice because because to get rid of my stutters. And cutting stutters once in a while is fine. But when you're doing it to every piece of speech and you're spending months finishing one video, that's a little excessive. So I kind of was like, you know what? I need to stop. I need to stop, take a break from editing, and then feel comfortable with my voice and not have to rehear my voice on loop 100 million times for each section of a video. Give myself a sec and then come back to it. So I came back to it. I finally did that. I'm in a healthier place editing wise with my voice. Like I only cut down like the only place I like cut it down was the area where I was going and doing the intro for the video. But that was only to cut down excessive words or where I repeated myself, and that's it. I didn't cut out my stutters too much. I was like, okay, let's not cut out the stutters too much. And then for the gameplay, I was like, okay, unless I'm like, it's literally very imperative and it's like going to interrupt the gameplay, don't cut it out. Don't cut it out. Don't mess with the gameplay at all. So I did that and I was like, oh my gosh, that's a lot healthier. My friend doesn't like Angel Dust and says he deserves to be abused. I was not happy with her. Yeah, that's someone that's very close-minded because that's someone that doesn't understand on the complexities of Angel Dust's character. Hi, Creepypasta! Welcome! That's someone that doesn't understand the complexity of Angel Dust's character. And doesn't realize that it's not that Angel Dust, you could be a sexual being, but also not like to be abused for that. You know, like he does that. Angel Dust does what he does because he has to do it. But but it's the only thing that he really knows how to do in his point of view. That's his best quality. So the problem is he can't get out of it. So for him, he's a very complex character, and your friend is pretty close-minded. And that's someone that needs to work on themselves. They need time to, reevaluate their position in the world. Not to say that they can't eventually come to that realization. It's just that's someone that needs to work on themselves. And that's people that are often closed-minded. They don't they need time. There's something down in their core that was a learned behavior or trauma that was learned that they need to work upon. And so for some people, that same trauma will lead them to be like, I'm just gonna hide it. And for other people, they're taught to hate it. That little part of themselves, that little part of their trauma. So that's someone that needs to heal in therapy and eventually work on some issues that they have about themselves. But I am not a licensed therapist, so I wouldn't be able to help with that, unfortunately. But I did have to take about a year of psychology training due to writing. So in order to write things. So I do have a bit of knowledge on the psychology around um racism and homophobia. So I know a little bit of why that tends to happen. Because part of being a writer, you have to actually study psychology. You have to, because in order to write accurate characters, you have to understand the psychology of why do characters act the way they do? Why do people act the way they do? And part of that is in the psychology of the person. So it's a lot of understanding trauma, understanding how people work, understanding how to write themes correctly. So there's a lot of work you have to do for that. And like I said, I know about it, but I'm also not a licensed professional, so I could never be able to actually heal parts. I can only say what my knowledge is based upon what I know. And knowing from what I know, that's why I don't hold any hate towards anyone that is racist or homophobic, because that's someone that was a learned behavior. That was a learned behavior that they grew to go and happen to do. And that's someone that needs to go to therapy to unlearn it, unfortunately. And they haven't learned the lessons that they need to. But yeah, not to go into downer subjects, but yeah, so back to my sister in her braces honeymoon. So yeah, she's been eating Takis, and she's been eating like popcorn, and she's been eating all the foods that she's not gonna be able to eat. And she was like, okay, as my last one that I want to eat before my braces, which she's currently cooking right now, is I want mozzarella sticks, but make them covered in Cheetos, like hot Cheeto dust. Make them covered in spicy Cheetos, and fry that in the air fryer for like 10 minutes. She wants that. We were gonna go to a Korean street dog place because where we live, we're able to get Korean street dogs. So if you don't know what a Korean street dog is, think of a corn dog but make it better. Um just generally. But yeah, we were gonna go to the Korean street dog place, but we were cleaning the house and we just ran out of time. And also, to get a Korean street dog where I live, it's like $9, which is not bad. Like I was explaining to her, I'm like, $9 and you're getting something that's almost the size of a foot long. You know, that's pretty decent when you think about it. But she was like, "Nah, let's make them. Let's make the little ones." And I'm like, "Okay. Okay, well, I guess we'll do that. I guess we'll make little mozzarella sticks, which is fine. Which is totally fine." But yeah, so we decided to make the little my sister decided to make the little mozzarella sticks. And so now she's made them and she's happy about it. And she's going to have fun. I think I know them. They show it on K-pop Demon Hunters, I think. Yeah, they do. But yeah, where I live we have them. We have several places here that you could buy them. Hey, Isidra, welcome. You're meowing at me today. Okay. How you doing? You doing good? But yeah, so yeah, they're like, for us, for where I live, they're like easy to come by. You can like get it. Oh, you're doing good. That's great. They're easy to come by, and the place that we wanted to go to is the Japanese bakery that we live by. We have a Japanese bakery, and they make those. And we were, I was highly rooting for it because I was like, ooh, I could go for a Korean street dog. And then especially that place makes macarons, and the macarons are so good. They're so good. Like imagine like really really tasty macarons that are just like delicious. Delicious. Like French macarons but Japanese at the same time, and it's amazing. And then they also make mochi donuts, which are amazing because if you live in a family where we're all allergic to a bunch of food problem, we have a bunch of allergy problems, and for my brothers, most of their allergies are food related. You need a if you want a donut, you can't have a donut because my brothers are allergic to eggs. They can't have eggs, and donuts have eggs, except for Krispy Kreme. Krispy Kreme uses mashed potato, which is weird but also works. Um, we can have Krispy Kreme and mochi donuts because Krispy Kreme doesn't actually use egg; they use mashed potato from the Idaho mashed potato. You know, the artificial one. That's what they use. I want to go to the One Piece Sanji restaurant to get to eat good food, and meet characters. We actually have like four of them where I live. We have four One Piece cafes where I live. We have a Naruto one as well. We have they're like permanent collab cafes here where I live. So we have permanent collab cafes here. So we have a Naruto one, we have a One Piece one. Um, I think if I remember correctly, there was another one I think that did like a collab with Demon Slayer at some point. If I remember correctly. But we have a bunch of collab cafes where I live. So we're able to like walk in there and be like, "Okay, I want Naruto ramen." And they just place it in front of you. Like, and the staff is dressed up in Naruto gear. Same thing with a One Piece cafe. They have like a whole cafe that's made to look like one of the places in One Piece, and they have One Piece posters, and the food items are inspired around the characters. I went there. One of them sells Korean street dogs actually, which is kind of funny. Um, and I've had their food. Their food's pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. It's pretty decent. And I don't have any complaints about the One Piece Cafe. It's pretty good. I wouldn't like I would suggest it, but that would probably dox me. Exists in Spanish. Yes. But yeah, we have a bunch of places, and then we also have a Japanese garden here that they'll go in. They have collab experiences that happen. So right now well, when I went to last year, they had Aro. So they decided to design the gardens around the cyberpunk show that was named Aro. I think it's Aro. It's something with an A. I don't remember what it was. But they designed the gardens to represent that anime. Um, and so they did the whole world. They did everything, and it looked amazing. I'm not gonna lie. It looks really cool. But that's what happens here. It's very weird. It's a very like I said, I live in a place of cultural like amalgamation. Like I live in a melting pot, so where I live is like very you're gonna get a lot of culture. It's gonna happen. You get everything. We have Indian food. We're getting more Indian food spots actually, and South Asian spots as well. So I'm excited about that. I'm like, oh, Indian food, a mango lassi. Mango lassi is good. I've also been like, oh my gosh, we're getting other stuff. We're getting like um more other than that, we're also getting like tea spots also, like Asian tea spots, which are really cool. Um we also we're getting like a couple of traditional Italian places, which is also great. Like authentic Italian, which is really cool. Have been like popping up lately. Um, and yeah, everything where I live is just like we have a lot of flavor. It like if you go to where I live, you guys won't know where I live, but if you go where I live, you don't expect your food to taste like nothing. The food will definitely taste like something. It will be overpowering as hell. Should I make a K-pop Demon Hunters world in Minecraft? Yes. Um, but remember, you gotta show me the Has-Been Hotel one that you were planning on doing. You were planning on doing a Has-Been Hotel one. And you were planning on putting V Tower right in front of the hotel. So I want to see it. I want to see it in the community tab. I want to see that. But yeah. So I really love the collab cafes. Maybe one day I'll take you to one of them, but I would have to go to the further ones, the ones that are a little farther. Definitely. But yeah, so I would probably take you guys maybe one day. It would most likely be when I have a lot more money, like when I have a little bit more money to play around with, because right now I don't have any money to do that. I barely leave the house, so I'm like, I don't really have time, really, or money to go. But it would be nice. Um, but yeah, so today today's coffee I got today's coffee is just basic Cuban coffee today. I was like, okay, let's go and factory reset to basics. So I'm drinking, cafe con leche, just normal cafe con leche. Um, BTW, my dog Lenny is by me. Awesome. Lenny must be adorable. I would bet. I would bet. Yeah. My dog has been chill for the most part. My dog is like he's my they're trying my brothers are trying to teach the dog to be more assertive cuz my dog is very submissive. And the problem is he's like very submissive around everybody, and we're like we need him to be like a little more assertive. And so they're trying their best to get him to like grow a spine in a sense. So we're trying our he's like speak louder, and my dog is like "Boop, boop," and it like doesn't want to speak loud. He doesn't want to bark loudly, and we're like speak louder, dude. You can do it. You can bark, dude. You can bark. And like my dog is like he does not bark, and they're trying their best, but it's not going well. My brother was trying. We had like Tarasco last night, and he was like trying to tempt him with a little bit of Trasco, because for those of you who don't know what Trasco is, it's a type of steak. So we were having Trasco, and he was trying to tempt him with a piece of steak, being like, hey, speak louder. Come on. If you speak louder, I'll give you the steak. And my dog's like, he doesn't want to do it. He doesn't want to do it. He's scared. I don't know. I don't know why he's scared of barking. But he doesn't bark. He doesn't bark, which is hilarious. But yeah, so that was happening, and we were so he eventually did like one yelp that was like minusculely a little louder, like barely even louder, and we just were like, okay, we'll give you the steak, little buddy. But yeah, and then also I was helping my brother's girlfriend with her homework. Um, she's in marketing class, and I already took marketing class and aced it. I aced marketing class, and I was like, she was like having issues with her homework because she was like, "Oh my gosh, I'm worried about my project. I don't know if it's due like not tomorrow, but the next day, and I don't know if it's gonna go well. And then I was like, let me just look over it. And then I look at this thing, and I'm like, it looked like if she put a whole Word document onto a PowerPoint presentation. It was very wordy, and I was like, girly, this is a marketing class. This would probably work if this was like any other class, but half of the marketing grade is it looking good. Hey Hayden, welcome. Can you play Security Breach on this stream? No, we're not. That's not the point of this stream today. Today we're playing Crime Scene Cleaners. We're playing Crime Scene Cleaners, but we will we'll do Security Breach probably and like really, like we're playing the Five Nights at Freddy's games like in chronological order, so that one will be like very far in the future, so we will get around to playing it. It just won't be like right now, if you get what I mean. But yeah, so I was helping her with her homework, and I told her half the grade in marketing is how it looks, because it is. If it looks wordy, no one's going to pay attention to your presentation, which that means that you've lost your investors who are going to accept your marketing plan. So you have to make it look good. Like, it doesn't matter what's on that screen. If it doesn't make sense and it doesn't look good, then no one's going to pay attention. So I had to go, and I was like, okay, here's how you do fancy tricks with PowerPoint in order to make it look good. Yes, I played Secrets of the Mimic, but Secrets of the Mimic takes place in the 70s. And Security Breach takes place all the way in 2030 in the FNAF timeline. So I'm playing it in chronological order in terms of when each game is supposed to take place. So Secrets of the Mimic, then I think it's like Into the Pit is going to be the next one. I think it's either Into the Pit or one of the early FNAF games. And then we go through all the FNAF games, and then we will eventually get to like FNAF AR. Not FNAF AR. FNAF Help Wanted. Help Wanted. Then Help Wanted goes to Security Breach, and then we would then go on from there. But that's literally the idea. Yeah, I thought you meant in order, not in time, place, order. Yeah, I'm doing it in time, place, order. The reason why I'm doing that is that someone pointed out to me that like no one's really done it in time order, in chronological order of this canon story. And I was like, it would probably be interesting to do it in canon story chronological, because no one has that perspective of playing the games chronologically, and I might be able to find new details from just playing them in chronological order, where you guys who have played it in release order, you have already a paradigm, like a expectation of what to find. So you're just having confirmation bias, basically, of, oh, I see a detail, so I must confirm this. And so the idea is I'm gonna play it in series canon order in order to see maybe if I might be able to find a new detail or something that no one has noticed going from a newcomer's point of view, but doing it canonically. So that's the idea. So that's why we're playing it in that order. I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna play another game. My friend recommended it. Of course, it has to be a boss fight horror game. I hope it doesn't go as badly as your last game. Like, I feel for you on how bad the last game was going. Like, I was like, oh no, she's gonna be there forever, just like how I was with Poppy. I was like, oh no. So I wish you luck on that part. I'm right now booting up the game. But yeah. My sister is probably like my sister is definitely nervous about her braces. She was asking me, "Am I gonna look pretty after I have the braces?" And I'm like, "Girlie, you shouldn't worry about your looks. You're gonna be fine." Why is my mouse stop working? Did my mouse stop working? I don't know why. Why is my mouse not working? Let me unplug it and plug it back in. My mouse is lighting up, but it refuses to work. Which I don't know if that's what's wrong with it. Is it something to... It says it has an open and close thing, so I don't know. Maybe I need to put batteries in this, but this plugs in. I don't know. Oh no, is it dead? Did my mouse just die? And this one was my favorite one too. Let me see, I'm gonna swap. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna unplug my keyboard and plug it into my other system and see if maybe it's that. No, it's the mouse. No. It's the mouse. The mouse is dead. I just plugged it into my other one and it just was like, nope, you're not gonna do this. So now this is gonna be interesting because now I don't have a mouse that's working. And I'm gonna have to figure out how to make things work without the mask. Oh gosh. Because the buttons are working, but the mouse isn't. Hi, subscribe 200. We're trying to figure out how to fix my mouse right now because my mouse just stopped working. Okay, so I might have to improvise. Might have to have a tip for Secrets of Security Breach when you go to Atrium for the first time. Get the money thing. I will probably forget it by the time that I get to it. So, did he eat your mouse? No. What happened was my mouse just stopped working, and I gotta figure out how to improvise now. Shoot, okay, that is not good. I'm gonna probably have to borrow a mouse from my mom or my sister before she leaves. I'm gonna see. I'm gonna see if I have it in like I have an extra one. Dang it. I'm gonna see if it has a battery. It does have an open and close thing. Okay, I'm gonna see. I'm using my teeth. Come on. I just engraved my teeth marks into this. Ew, ugh. I just like carved out plastic with my teeth. Open, you stupid plastic. Come on. The thing is, it's a wired one. So I'm like, Come on! This stupid thing! I'm not giving up. Yeah, it's a wired mouse, but it stopped working. Come on, you can open. Yeah, I don't know. I'm like, it does have an open close thing, but it won't open. I'm prying it off with my teeth. You know what? I give up. I'm gonna go and ask my mom. But this is gonna be very interesting because this mouse, why I like this mouse, is oh, I got it out. What does this do? It's got weird metal thingies. I don't know what I pulled out. Like, I don't know what this is. It's got metal thingies, but they're not buttons. Your game glitched and now you're in the sky. I was a fairy as a joke. I'm just focusing on your axolotl. Yeah, the only way to mess with the axolotl, you have to be in the Twitch chat. I don't know what this fucking is. What is this? It's metal, but the metal thingies don't press down. And it was in here. But I don't see where it connects. I'm just gonna put it back in because I don't know what it is. Oh, now it's easy to close. Because I pried it off my teeth. Okay. I'm gonna go one moment. I'm gonna go and get a new mouse from my mom, and I'm gonna borrow it. Well, I buy this. Yeah, I'm gonna have to borrow one from my mom real quick. Um, uh, just to explain why I like this mouse. This mouse has buttons on the side that allow me to control my face, and it's kind of hard when I'm so used to the feeling of where my face muscles are on my mouse. So it's kind of annoying that I'm losing it. But I guess. Give me a sec. I can't even put it on BRB. Give me a second. Ah. We got a mouse! Oh my gosh, what my head's doing! What is my head doing? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, my head's doing weird stuff. Okay, we're gonna plug this in. This will be a temporary solution until I'm able to get a better one. Oh my gosh. Let me see. Let me turn it on. Is it working? Is it frozen? Okay, I don't think it's my mouse now because I'm having the same problem, but with a new mouse. So it can't be the mouse. It can't be the mouse. You died on the boss fight? Oh, wow. It's like it's having the same problem with the new mouse. So that tells me it's not the mouse, it's the computer. Which now the question is, what do I do now? Knowing it's the computer. That's not good. That's not good at all. Absolutely not good. Will never be good. Okay. That's not good. Hi ZG. We're trying to figure out what's wrong with my mouse. Because the wireless one is also not working. So I think it might be something wrong with my own computer. But the question is, what's wrong with my computer? So, I'm gonna see if I can look up the problem on my phone real quick. We're gonna look up the problem. Mouse, cursor, frozen. Hardware issue, like a driver problem or conflicting program, environmental factors like dust or interference. It's not the mouse. I know it's not the mouse. I'm gonna try. Let me see. It said it could be a driver problem. Conflicting program, mouse settings, malware, system file, safe mode. Here's the question. It says, oh yes, to go, very simple. Go and, like, check on your mouse driver. And I'm like, how are you supposed to fix that if there's no, like, if you're not able to move the mouse? You know? How am I supposed to fix that? Okay. Right, different mouse, different port. Okay, it did suggest maybe plugging it into a different port. So I'm going to try that. I'm going to try plugging it into a different port and seeing if it works. You guys are seeing. So let's see. Let's see if we're able to fix this. No, that one didn't work. Okay. Maybe it's the cord. Maybe. I'm going to try plugging mouse directly in. We're going to try plugging the mouse directly in. This is going to be a very interesting stream if I have to continue the game, but without a mouse. This was not the game plan for today. This was definitely not the game plan for today. Ah, Chrissy, you gotta do this. You gotta do this. Okay. Put my neck rig back on. Now that everything has been kind of sorted out. Okay. Let me connect everything back together that I took apart. All right. Hope you guys enjoyed my auditory distress of me trying to figure out how to fix this. Like, I really hope it was entertaining. Because, oh boy, was it bad. It was so bad. Oh, you died in the boss fight? Oh, man. Oh, man. Let me check on how everybody else is doing. Okay, everybody's doing good. All right. Let's get into the game now that we're able to use our mouse again. Let's get into game. Game not cooperating. Crime scene cleaner. Oh gosh, I'm glad I'm able to use my computer at least. Oh gosh. Window capture. Oh, it's already set up correctly. Okay, so it's good. Everything's good. I don't have to do things. Ah, the universe is throwing me a bone. Yay. Yay, universe, thank you for helping. Me and my butterflies will be very happy. Alright, let's click continue the game. Oh, that reminds me. Is it on headphone mode? Yeah, it's on headphone mode. Alright. It's on headphone mode. So, let me get my headphones. Headphone time! The bright side is that at least we're gonna have... You guys got to experience a very weird moment. Our little Dexter! What happened with my voice right there? Little Dexter! How you doing? How you doing?
Sorry, Dexter, but it's no time for a walk.
No walkies! Oh, I'm sorry, Dexter. We can't give you a walkies. Hi, Amber. Welcome. Oh my gosh, poor Dexter. No walkies. Check on my face. Check on my face. Oh my gosh. That's the one downside of like having everything in full screen mode is that you have to check on, like, I can't see how my face is doing, so sometimes it'll mess up. How you doing, Amber? Welcome. Let's give him more of the head pats.
He's a good boy. Not me, that's for sure.
Yeah, we're definitely cleaning up dead bodies. And hiding skeletons in closets. But you don't know about that, little Dexter.
But you're still a good boy.
Alright, let's go. Oh gosh. Oh my gosh, I just realized. All of these are from different... Oh, you're doing good, I'm doing good. It just, my mouse was like not working for like a solid like 10 minutes, so we had to figure out why. But look, everything is from every level. Every level! We collected something from every level. We got, like, this one was from the spa one that we did. This one was from the cannabis house, the first level, which is wild. This one was from the fancy hotel. Not hotel, the fancy studio apartment. This one was from the restaurant that we did. And the cat portrait, I think this one was from the cat house where the grandma killed everybody. Can someone tell me how the person died in the boss fight 20 times? Because I'm doing that right now. Wait! I have a flashlight this entire time on me? I thought this was only when I'm in the game part. Like when I'm actually at the scene. You're telling me he's wearing this around the house? I got questions, but I don't have answers. Alright, let's check. Before we go, we gotta check our computer. Alright, reminder of what we have. Turns out, some nomad leftovers tried to make it their last will to get their revenge against me, pathetic bastards. Anyway, I got them first, and I always do. The stupid rat, Tyler, is trying to impress the ex-nomad, sold me out. He even invited the guy over for a secret meeting in order to join their scheme and screw me over. Once I found out, I sent many people and spoiled their fun. Now they're finally done for good. What's up, Mr. 𝐒𝐫𝐢𝐦𝐞? You see, lately I've been thinking a lot about future. It's kind of crazy because it all started getting better ever since you saved me from this Rob situation. People in the gang are really respecting me now, and I feel as if the whole life made a quick 180. I have lots and lots of plans. I even think of creating my own business in the future. Oh man, that didn't pan out very well for you, Tyler. That really didn't. I'm sorry, dude. Yeah, yeah, that future is all over the bathroom floor, most likely. Find yourself some free time and I'll tell you the details in person. Well, I'm probably gonna find the details in your apartment. Jim might be a little crazy. He's good to his loyal people. I am the most loyal, the best gangster ever. He speaks highly of you, so I guess might be kind of on the same page. You were definitely not on the same page. Sorry, Tyler. Jim was definitely not on the same page with you, considering you're dead. But just in case, let me know if there's anything I can do to help you. Yeah, unfortunate. Poor Tyler. Doesn't know that he probably should have kept his mouth shut. But oh well. Let's go and clean up Tyler's body.
It'll be a long night.
Alright. Let's find it.
Sometimes I wonder if it all had to end up like this. Tyler was a grown man making his own decisions. There was nothing more I could do to save him. But was that death truly necessary?
Yes, finally finished. I finished. Oh, you're definitely happy. Let's see how...
Here I am, Tyler.
Let's see how devastating is this crime scene. So, bloody here. Body is here. I see you finished the boss fight. So, definitely someone like ransacked this place. This guy definitely got shot. Possibly first, I would believe. Yeah, definitely first. Definitely first. Then they went into this room. Don't even know what that was about. Who paints that? Why is that moving? Look at that. It's moving by itself. That's kind of unsettling if you get it. I guess. Look at that. The vase doesn't know how to Keep still. Are you gonna break on me, Mr. Vase? Are you? Are you gonna stop? Or are you gonna break? Because I'm happy to clean you up. Alright. Oh, girlfriend died here. Or, I don't even know if that's your girlfriend or not. Okay. So died. It seemed... Did she just, like, get, like... There's a bullet here. You're telling me that one bullet, one tiny bullet, did that? That whole bloody mess? Was she just, like... She gets shot and then just starts rolling over. That vase is distracting me. You're telling me that she got shot, rolled over her bed, rolled onto the ground, rolled over here, rolled over there, and just, like, continue moving? Like... Or maybe she... There's bullet casings here. I wish I could play some games. And then this one died here. This one at least makes sense. Like, you see 1, 2, 3... Money! Yes. I steal. Yes. So, you see, like, 4 bullet casings. This one makes sense. The amount of blood makes sense here. Like, she got shot several times. Blood's definitely gonna be everywhere. Oh, there was a cat here as well. Did they kill the cat? Please tell me they didn't kill the cat. Did the cat disappear? Like, this is where the footsteps end. So are cats just chronically haunting people in this game? Is that it? Because this is the second time I've found cat prints that lead to nowhere. And the last time that happened, the cat was definitely haunting the people. You ate the cat. There was a cat here as well. You had to be, like, right here. Also, why are you here if you're fully clothed? Were you, like... What were you doing in here? Were you, like, fixing the shower? And also, if you were fixing the shower, why don't I just turn on the shower and let it drain? You know? Because I don't see a reason why... Like, you could literally just, like, turn on the shower, let it drain down, then power wash the rest. You know? I don't see why I can't just press on the faucet. But okay. Okay. Oh, that's not... Oh, that's... Oh, sad. Collateral damage here was definitely making, wine. Was setting up wine bottles. The guy left through here. Oh, they had a pizza! They had a pizza that they didn't get a chance to eat? Oh, that's kind of sad. Imagine making a pizza, you're like, oh, that's smelling so wonderful, and then you die, and you never get to eat the pizza. Oh my gosh. Let me see. Where did this one go now? I know. It was yummy. There's bullet casings here. So, you really were shooting from, like, very far. Like, you definitely were. You were shooting, like, right here. So, he was definitely first. Or she. I can't tell who it was. I take the pizza. That's the sad part. In this game, you can't steal the pizza. The pizza you can only throw away. Which is sad. I don't want to have to throw away the pizza. But I'm gonna have to. In this game. If it were me, I'd eat the pizza. I would definitely eat it. There's nothing wrong with it. There's no blood on it. There's no reason to not eat it. Okay. So she was definitely second. Then she was next. Then, was there anything in here? Yeah. The cat literally went to... Dude, what's going on with your head? Why? Why? Oh my gosh, bucket. I'll just put you here. What's going on with your head, dude? Are you really dead? Are you? Because, dead bodies don't, like, brush the floor with their hand. I'm sorry, sir. Okay. So yeah, he was next, and then she was next. So yeah, the guy went in a circle. Time for cleaning. Let me check on my face so I don't look weird. Good thing I did. Alright. Let's go. Tab. Mop. No. Garbage. Garbage time! Alright, let's pick up all of that. All of that. Optional, but I'll take it. We're gonna get all of these. We're gonna clean up the trash first because there's so much trash. We will do the sponge though. We will do sponge. Don't worry. We will get on to it, Sylvia.
Need to empty the trash can first.
Let's get rid of the bullet casings. There. But yeah. But I have been like lately music-wise, so to go to and talk about what I usually do. I've been trying to listen and like research the music of like Cuban music in order to see like, oh, these like forgotten like musical genres that no longer exist. So I was like going and checking out. I was like checking out timba, and I was checking out son cubano, and I was checking out you know, cha-cha's like not dead, but I wouldn't say it's like people are actively making cha-cha music anymore, really too much. So I was checking that. Boroet, Bozon. I was checking out all of those different musical styles because I was like, oh yeah, I wanted to like expand my heritage. So I was like, oh, you're watching One Piece? That's wonderful. I wanted to like connect with my heritage a little bit. So I was like, you know what? Let me listen to some of the music from my culture. So I was like, why don't I do that? I haven't done it in a while. So I was like researching the music from my culture and seeing everything that, you know, that I hadn't, you know, music that you don't really listen to. Because everybody listens to like reggaeton, or they'll listen to bachata or bossa nova or stuff like that. But they don't really listen to like, you know, timba, you know, or bozo, or, you know, they don't listen to those musical stylings anymore. Those were musical stylings that most of them died like in the early 70s. So most of those musical styles. So I've been like trying to like listen to it, hear it, and that. I also, another thing I did, which I found hilarious after the fact, I was like, oh my gosh, this is kind of funny. I was listening to grunge music because I was like, oh, I want to listen to grunge music while I was at it. And I was listening to it. I was like, wait a minute. I played Lonely Man, from Pearl Jam. And then I was also listening to The Smallest Man That Ever Lived at the same time. I was like, you could literally put all of Torture Poets into grunge music. Like, if you put a grunge backing behind Torture Poets, it totally works. It totally works. I was like, oh my gosh, it's Taylor Swift's Torture Poets department in Anthology secretly grunge. Like, I was shocked at how much these songs you could easily, like, go and turn them into grunge songs. I was like, you didn't even need to do anything extra, really. Like, they just slowly turn, like, you could play the instrumental of another grunge song and put it underneath the lyrics or the melody of, like, one of the songs from Torture Poets, and it still works. I was like, oh my gosh, how does that work? How does Taylor Swift go with Pearl Jam so well? So I was like, oh my gosh, I wasn't expecting that. But I was gleefully surprised. Because that was actually kind of funny. Because it also supports the joke. Everybody jokes in, like, the emo, like, subthread. That basically Taylor Swift is secretly emo. All her music is just, like, been secretly emo since the beginning. Everybody jokes that in the subthread. So they're like, oh my god. It was kind of funny to be like, oh my gosh, is her music just secretly grunge now? At this point, because, like, the coincidence was too close. It was too easy to, like, put that music together. But yeah, I was like, oh my gosh, it was funny. But I was listening to that, and I was like listening to Marina, because I haven't listened to Marina in the Diamonds in so long. So I was like, oh my gosh, let me listen to Marina and the Diamonds. Marina and the Diamonds would be so good right now. And so I was listening to that. I was listening to, like, the old ones and listening to some of Marina's new ones. Marina's newer music doesn't, like, hit as much as, like, the older one did. Not to say that it's bad, but it's just, for me, it doesn't hit the same way as, like, Satisfied, or as, like, you know, Hermit the Frog, or, you know, or, like, listening to, like, other songs like Prima Donna. You know, they don't hit as hard, you know.
Spared no bullet.
So it's kind of interesting, in a sense. So I was listening to that and I was enjoying it. I was like, yay, having a fun time listening to Marina and the Diamonds. And it's always fun when you get to, like, go back to music that you haven't listened to in a long time. And also, I was, like, thinking about when I was, like, listening to it. I was like, because Fall Out Boy popped on my playlist while I was, like, listening to Marina. I don't know why I did. YouTube has, like, very wonky, like, system when it comes to, like, suggesting songs. But I was listening to it, and it played a song from the Saving Rock and Roll album for Fall Out Boy, and I was like, oh my gosh, like, I was thinking about how the first album that gets you to listen to a band is always, like, in your mind, always holds a special place in your heart, like, because it doesn't matter if it's not the first one, or it's a weird offshoot album or something like that. It's always that one album that brought you back to them, or brought you to them. For me, I was introduced to Fall Out Boy during their Cork Tree era, but I was too young at the time to, like, actively be able to, like, seek out Fall Out Boy music, because at the time I was, like, 7. I was 7 years old, and they were being played on Z100, and so Z100 was, like, really good, but the problem is that my parents did not want me listening to Z100. They were like, nope, you're not allowed to listen to that. So I was only able to listen to Fall Out Boy and, you know, Paramore and all of these artists that I listen to now. I wasn't able to listen to them unless I was at my friend's place. So I was like, oh man. So, like, I never really got into Fall Out Boy during their Cork Tree era that a lot of people did. I got into Fall Out Boy during their Saving Rock and Roll album because that was, I listened to, it was my songs Know What You Did in the Dark, and that song brought me back to Fall Out Boy, which then I fell in love with, like, the song, like, oh my gosh, I'm forgetting song names. Alone Together, The Phoenix, Yesterday, you know, I fell in love with those songs, and I was like, oh my gosh, it's always fun to go back to the album that brought you to a band. For me, it brought you back to a band. For me, Paramore, the album that I would say brought me back to Paramore, because Paramore, I never really got rid of Paramore. I found a way to, like, quietly download their music when I was 7. I was just like, I'm just gonna go on LimeWire and, like, go and quietly download the music. You know, I'm just gonna do that. And because my parents didn't know about LimeWire, they were like, okay, we're just gonna do that. And I'm just gonna do that. They just are like, oh yeah, she listens to music all the time. And not knowing what music I'm actually listening to. But I was listening, the album that I was first introduced to Paramore was during their Riot era. Riot era was the album cycle that brought me to it, because I listened to Pressure when I was younger, but Pressure wasn't a song that, like, was very commonly on the radio, and the songs that made it to the radio where like it had like a big smash hit was during Riot era. Riot era had like a lot of songs hit the radio like all at once, and they kind of did what they did with Billie Eilish eventually, where, like, when their album, like, goes big, they'll start playing, like, hits from, like, previous albums. And so when I heard Pressure again, it was during the same time that, like, Misery Business was out, the same time Ignorance was out, and same time as, like, That's What You Get is out. So I was listening to a bunch of those songs, Brick by Boring Brick. I was listening to those, and then I lost my playlist for a little while. I got it back eventually because I found my Walkman. I had a Walkman. That tells you how long ago I listened to Paramore. I had a 2000s era Walkman that I was able to download like 1,000, maybe 2,000 songs if I wanted to. And I managed to upload all the songs on my Walkman onto my phone at the time. And oh my gosh, was it wild to go and listen to them. And when I finally got my songs back, it was when I was in, I think I was late middle school years, early high school years. I got Paramore back during their self-titled era. Self-titled was when I got it back. Got them back, which was good. Self-titled was a good era. Wonderful era, actually. I like that I got back to them with that era. And how I got back to them was actually the iTunes concert. I remember that one. That concert will always be solidified in my brain as the one of their better concerts, only because that concert was the one that brought me back to Paramore. So it was very funny to be like, oh my gosh, I'm you know, whenever I go back and listen to the songs from self-titled, like, I will always remember going and listening, watching the iTunes concert in my best friend's, ex-best friend, because she's no longer my friend anymore, my ex-best friend's, room while we were doing our nails. Like, I remember that. Like, I remember that so vividly, and it was very funny, to go back to that. Which a lot of people, like, I think a lot of people can relate, though. So yeah, the cat definitely left. Let me clean that. There. So that way no one hears me cleaning. Though, they probably heard everything, because, oh my gosh, this bloody area. This is a crime scene, definitely. There. Is there any blood on this? I don't see blood.
I need to clear the way first.
Oh yeah, I forgot the dead body. Okay.
It's time to leave. The movie night is over.
Sorry, buddy. Wrong place, wrong time. If you didn't know Tyler, you would have been okay. Let's keep going. Alright. Alright, let's clean this. Clean around the phone. Yeah. That's pretty good. Alright. Let's clean this. I love it when I knock stuff over. It's one of my favorite things. I know I shouldn't be knocking stuff over and breaking it, but it's kind of funny. In this game. You're just, like, punching it away. Alright. Let's change mops. Because we're definitely gonna have to use a mop to clean here. Alright.
Something is blocking the way.
What is blocking? What's blocking? Is it that's on the desk? Is it the cup? If it was a cup, I could kick it away.
It won't move like this.
What's missing? Let me see.
It won't move like this.
Ah, gosh, we'll figure it out. Because, like, I don't see a reason why we have to, like... There. Grab your monitor, which I'm surprised it doesn't have any bullet holes in it. Like, I'm surprised he didn't, like... It didn't, like, face the wrath of everything else. Got, but... It is what it is. How you guys doing in the comments? You guys haven't been talking for a bit. Are you guys... Let me see. Is it disconnected again? Let me see. Okay, it isn't disconnected. You just aren't talking. That's okay. That's a good thing. For a second, I was having a low mental breakdown. I was like, is this disconnected again? Just like the last time. I was like, okay. But yeah. Just like punching his computer across. There, it's clean. Here, let me break it more. Oh, it wasn't broken before? Great. I would practically, like, I would be like, steal all of it. Because, like, only they know what's in this house. And everyone that knew what was in this house is dead. So, realistically, you could probably get away with just stealing a couple things. Like, who's gonna notice? They're dead. You know? Like, the only people that knew were dead. So, ostensibly, you're just repurposing. Okay, is this where you go? Or this? Or this? Where is this one go? We'll figure it out. I'll just throw you over here. The gaming chair doesn't look bad. I don't see any blood on it, so gaming chair can go here. Where it goes. There, that works. But we gotta clean the cushion. Cushion gotta go there. Alright, let's see. Anything else that we need to put away? Chair. Gotta put that away. Is this what's holding you up? There.
I need to clear the way first.
Is it the cup? Is the cup, the widow cup, gonna be a problem? Was it the widow cups? The widow itty bitty tiny cups? Or was it the itty bitty scrap? What was it? Let me see. It was! It was the widow cup! It couldn't handle the widow red solo cup. Oh my gosh. Okay. It couldn't handle the little red solo cup. Oh, poor little thing. Okay, let's grab that. Grab that. What is that? That's a ball. We'll get this. Okay, anything else? Everything looks decent. Okay. Alright. And now, sponge time! Just like Sylvia wants. Sponge time. SpongeBob SquarePants. You boys don't tell colors. See SpongeBob SquarePants. Sparkle on something you wish. SpongeBob SquarePants. Flop on the deck and flop by a fish. SpongeBob SquarePants. SpongeBob SquarePants. SpongeBob SquarePants. SpongeBob Square Sponge. I don't know why. I was just like, you know what? Let's do SpongeBob SquarePants. I was in the mood. What is that? Money. Deal. Alright. Alright. Let's clean the bed. There we go. Little kitty. Clean the paw prints of little kitty. But yeah. I don't even want to look at a Hello Kitty doll ever again. After seeing the news reports lately, oh my gosh. Gruesome serial killer on the loose. Like, who thinks of going and taking someone's skin and sewing it into a plushie? of Hello Kitty. No, no, no. I'm just like, oh my gosh. I saw that, and I was like, oh no. Okay. But yay. See what this is?
Is Sudoku back to its former glory?
Maybe, considering there's an influencer on the front of it. Well, I presume this is an influencer. Okay. I would say chess is almost come back to its former glory. I see bloodstains. Bloodstains must be obliterated. No more blood. There we go. See, a little bit of brute force does the job. Now, where are you supposed to go? Oh, right here. Oh, I get it. They have a whole projector set up. Oh, that's kind of nice and sad and tragic. Am I able to, like, see what they were supposed to be watching for movie night? I would like that. Oh well, I won't. But it's bunch time. Alright, let's grab this and put it where it goes. There. You. And then it's bunch time. We're gonna go and clean this. And then you go on the couch. It must have been like something like Cheech and Chong, because they have a bong nearby. So like, it must have been some stoner movie, notice. Like stoner comedy, something like that. There. Nope. Sponge. Now it's clean. Okay. Okay, good. Now, what we're gonna do is do this. We're gonna grab you. We're gonna put you in your rightful place. There. I don't see any more blood stains, so we're just gonna put you right there. We'll just put the chips here. We'll just say the chips were supposed to be here. As the little chip snacks. And unfortunately, they didn't make it to their rightful owners. But, oh well. We're gonna grab these. The other chip snack. There. We did it! Yay. Ah, gosh. But yeah. I've been so busy editing all the stuff for you guys. Because I'm like, I want to make sure that you guys have content. So I'm like, I was like, I want you guys to like feel good while I'm gone. You have an ample amount of content. And you guys are like having a chance to, I want to make sure you guys are not like, oh my gosh, she takes a break and like we get nothing. And I want to make sure you guys have something while I'm on my break, because I have not had a break in so long. So let me read this. Letter from real estate agent. Dear Mr. Novak, regarding your recent application, we have found a perfect flat for you and your lovely girlfriend. It has a big kitchen, 1 bedroom, 2 rooms, in a balcony, and it's located in a quiet residential area with good transport links and shops all around. I will be glad to give you a tour before the possible signing of the real estate purchase agreement. It's all written within the discussed budget. Homeland Advisor Group. Ooh, Homeline. Oh my gosh. Well, somebody else will get that apartment. Unfortunately.
You really were trying to get your shit together, weren't you, Tyler?
Yeah, he was. That was probably what he was gonna tell you about. And then things didn't go well. Unfortunately. Alright. Well, what we are gonna do. This looks good. This looks like nothing happened here. But I did miss a couple spots. Oh my gosh, I forgot. There. Let's see. There. Anything else? Right here. There. And then a little bit of blood over here. A little bit behind here. Alright, and then we're gonna tab sponge so that way we don't have to go and knock this over. Alright. Anything else? Right there. I don't see any. Oh, small spot here. Anyway. Alright. Anything else? Oh, there's a handprint here. Why is there a handprint there? Alright. Well, for now, everything's good. We gotta fix this. Put that back on there. Alright, let's check the phone. Hey, how about you, dude? Okay. IDK. I'm kind of working out my life right now. What do you mean? I found a new job, a normal job. Time to move on? You? Normal job? Yeah, right. Okay.
It looks like they were trying to get their lives together.
They were, and then they weren't. And unfortunately, she had to suffer the consequences of knowing Tyler. Unfortunately. She didn't deserve it, but when does anyone ever deserve it? Man, these are getting harder. Steal. Let me see. Anything else that I'm missing? Ooh. Crap. Alright. I don't see any more blood, but it's probably because I'm not seeing everything. Steal. So much weed, so little time. Okay, we're missing that. I don't see any more blood. But that could be very well... Is it on the doors? It's on the other side of the doors. That's what's happening. Does it count as part of this room? I guess it does.
Think of the money. Think of the money.
Yeah, definitely think of the money in this case. Because, oh boy, if you don't, you're probably gonna cry. Well, I don't know how close you were with Tyler. I think you weren't that close, but you were definitely, he was like, oh yeah, I'm a friend. But, and you don't want to see someone that you know die in this fashion and having to clean it up. Which is kind of messed up, but... Yeah, that's sad. Unfortunately. Alright. Just think of the money. That's what it is. Oh! And let's clean this. Okay. Oh, that's how that works. I can keep going. Tyler, you're in my way. Alright, it's time to get you.
Sorry, Tyler. This isn't the kind of trouble I can get you out of.
Yeah, Tyler, you kind of messed with the wrong people. Unfortunately. You should have not met. You met some people, you made some decisions that you weren't proud of, and unfortunately, this is the consequence.
Who knows if I won't end up like that one day.
Probably will. You probably will, because Tyler thought he was all fine, and then he realized that it was not fine when he died. So you might, get this dude mad as well and not realize it, and it might cause your undoing as well. Because that's what happens when you work with people that are in gangs and mafias and mobs, unfortunately. Organized crime is not pretty. Alright. But yeah, so we're working on this. Let's clean this. Why is the water looking so weird today? The water looks weird. But, I don't know. Time to clean. I think this one's fine. But I could be wrong. Let me look behind it. Ah, I was wrong. No, it's clean. Good. There. Sorry, you're kind of in my way. You're gonna be a very clean corpse, though. That's a bright side. You're gonna be very clean going to see your maker. Unfortunately. Alright.
Interior design is my passion.
Yeah. Are you clean? Yeah, you're clean. You go here. There we go. And let's clean this. I don't even want to know the other fluids that are on this one. I only want to know of the one that is that I'm supposed to clean up for. I don't even want to know. I just want to ignore the fact that this is a bedroom. Because I have... And just clean. Why would you also make this your paint room? Like, I get it. This is a You want to make everything multi-function, but like... I don't think this is the right place to be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna paint everything in here. You know? But I love that they curated all the spaces to be more for the cat. Though, I don't see places where... The only thing that bothers me in this place is that they don't have a shelving thing, so that way the cat has areas to get away from the humans. They only have stuff on the floor for the cat to get away. And you kind of want to give the cat, like...
Oops.
It was possessed anyways. Anyway, but you kind of want to give the cat, like...
So much blood, I'm seeing red now.
A walkway, so that way they can, like, kind of get away from the humans. Because sometimes the cats, it's a lot for them to be around people all day. It's a lot for some people as well. But, so it's always good to have, like, something for them so they can walk around. But yeah. Yay! Let me see. Is there any blood on this? But money, though. There is money. And when there's money, I will make time for it. There we go. This one's not... I figured I was gonna have to power wash something in this place, but everything's, like, pretty much in reach. Alright, let's... No. Garbage. There we go. Some light burglary. We're just burglarizing all your trash. And fancy vases that I broke. What? I can't throw away the coffee cup? Okay, that's a travesty. We're gonna put it here because we don't want to put it on wood. Okay. And then... Is there anything on this one? No. But I don't want to put it there yet. We'll just put it here. Because I still gotta do this. I have to imagine the neighbors in this place must not... Either this is in a bad neighborhood and everybody's like, I better not, like, pay attention to this. It's better to, like, not know. Either that or, like... Or your neighbors must hate you. Or you have neighbors that are just, like, not home all the time. And so they don't even notice that you are gone. Like, that's the only rationale for, like, how no one notices that they went missing. Oh, found another bullet. Oh. I didn't mean to do that, lady. I am so sorry. Didn't mean to do that. Your arm is definitely not supposed to go that way, though. Why are you waving at me? Let me get some coffee. All these things... I love how the glitches in these games... glitches in this game, at the very least, is, like, not bad. Because at the very least with this game, a model waving at me, a dead body waving at me, even though the dead body is not supposed to do that, that's a funny glitch. That's hilarious. The fact that that does that, or like the vases will like jitter because of the collision problems. Like, this game, I could appreciate their glitches. Like, all the glitches are always funny, and I can genuinely get behind them. Whereas, like...
Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide.
Whereas, for other ones, for Poppy's Playtime, I did not appreciate those. And I've been vocal about it. I know I should stop talking about how Poppy's Playtime went badly, but no, a game that sends you into the stratosphere... I can roast it as much as I want. Let me check on you guys because I want to make sure. Is this even broadcasting? Yeah, it is. I was worried because I'm looking at vertical and I was like, it was showing like the starting screen. So I was like, oh, is it like not working? So I was like, I don't know. But, it happens. Let me see. Let me check on horizontal. But yeah, these streams, people tend to not be in them as much because it's mostly, like, I'm mostly talking in these. And it's, like, not much is happening, but it's a very relaxing game for the most part. And then, eventually, we will do Nightmare Mode, and Nightmare Mode will be a little creepier. Am I able to close the blinds? No. Wish I was. Wish I was able to. Wait, I'm able to open this. Does that mean this... money? Money? No. Surprising. Surprisingly, it doesn't mean money. For once. Oh. Now this room doesn't look as bad. Now, let's go and take a sponge to this. Alright, and then lastly... oh yeah, this needs to be washed. Yeah, it definitely needs wash.
All nice and sparkly.
Yep. You're just cleaning a house. You're cleaning the house with very, very bad tomato juice. That's really what it is. A cat statue? Oh.
Day 17 of Sudoku therapy. So...
Sudoku
yeah,
therapy?
solving Sudokus again. I'm kinda starting to get how it works.
He's doing Sudoku therapy?
Good for my mind, but shit is hard. Like,
Sudoku's not hard.
God, you better be I talk, because I am freaking stretching my mind here. But I think I actually feel slightly better.
The fact he
Sudoku
thinks...
therapy. Maybe you should have thought about getting a second opinion on that.
The fact he thinks that Sudoku's hard is laughable. Like, Sudoku, it's just pattern recognition. And it's not even complex pattern recognition. You know? Oh, I need to clean right here. Like, it's not that deep, dude. Yeah. Let me see. Any more blood anywhere? Oh, I didn't close that. Let's get the money. Money. So much money. So much moolah.
Sorry, Paul. This was out of my control.
Yeah.
I hope at least you're reunited with your son now.
Yeah. Sadly. So he must have been closer with Tyler than I thought, because he knows Tyler's dad. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, I just want to straighten your paint. Just let me straighten your paint. At least toilet paper here in this case is fine, because you're gonna need to dab it onto here. What were you painting is the question. Was this your attempt at painting puzzle pieces? Because if it is, you suck. Okay. Oh, I missed spots. There. And then trash. Cat. Get rid of trash. What's the next trash? I see something to steal, though. But I don't see trash. Not yet, at least. I still haven't found the cushion. Where is the cushion? Is the question. Where did it go? Is it in here? No, it doesn't seem like it's in here. The cushion's gotta be somewhere. You know what? That might be how you find the secret area, actually. I'm just realizing that. That's probably how you find it, because you're just like, where's the cushion? The cushion's gotta be somewhere. And it's gotta drive you crazy till you find it. You had a hookah as well, dude? How much blood did you... how much alcohol and, like, smoking did you have? You smoked a lot. I guess. I remember my boss used to go, after work, would go to the hookah room. Like, we have a hookah place, like, by my house, and he was, after work, he would go to the hookah room, which I was like, okay, that's a choice. Because I'm like, this is, my boss was someone who, like, he would smoke, the cannabis, vapes. He would do that. And I'm like, you already smoke cannabis vapes. Like, is it not relaxing you enough? Like, I don't see a reason to go to the hookah room if you're gonna, like, I don't see a reason. But I guess. Hey, everybody relaxes in their own way. For me, it's just cathartic to go and talk to,
Trisha.
you know,
Tyler talked a lot
hundreds of
about you.
people and play video games and write stories. For other people, it's smoking in hookah rooms, which I don't judge. For me, I'm like, I totally understand it, but I'm like, not my vibe. You were just in the wrong place, wrong time, girly.
I wish we had met under different circumstances.
Yep, unfortunately. Wish you guys met under better circumstances, unfortunately, but you died. Is that a cake? No, it's, marbles. I was like, for a second, I was like, did someone put a cake in a cabinet? But no, it's just me not understanding the situation. Oh, gosh. Yay! But yeah. You guys are gonna have so much... You guys are gonna enjoy my hiatus. I'm making sure of it. I want to make sure... That was one thing that I was like... I wanted to make sure you guys were gonna have fun while I was gone. Because I've been needing to go on a break for a while. Like, not to say that this is strenuous. This is not. But for me... Like... I've needed, like, okay, we're not gonna be doing this for a little bit. Right? Just a week is fine. A week is always fine. You know... Like, a week is fine. I'm gonna be gone, and then before you guys know it, I'm gonna be back, and then everything will be back to normal, and we'll be back to doing that, and then we'll be playing Bendy and the Dark Revival. I am gonna do a vote after my hiatus, so you guys will have a chance to do other stuff as well. So we'll have some fun things that will be going on pretty soon. Let me see. We're just scrubbing at the paws. Cat paws. There. Want to make sure that they're gone. I don't want no evidence of a bloody cat. A cat is fine, but bloody cats, no. That's where I draw the line. Oh, I guess Trisha was, like, going and was trying to, like, figure out was in a band, I guess. Yeah. That's also another stream I'm thinking about doing. As, like, after I finished Crime Scene Cleaner, I was thinking about doing some type of, like, I wanted to do that Rocksmith one that I had mentioned. But I'm still working out the details of how to do it. Trisha, I invited my pals. They will be over at... there will be 5 of us. Tyler. I'm not sure about them. Tyler. Won't they try to pull something? Trisha, come on. They're my friends. Tyler, I know, sweetie. It's just... Tyler. No, yeah, you're right. Trisha, it'll be fun. I think you're gonna act like them. You're actually like them. Trisha, just trying to get along, alright? Tyler, okay, it'll be fine. Yeah, it wasn't fine. If you only knew, man.
It did not go fine.
It did not go fine, unfortunately. Is this completely clean? No, it's not. No, it's not. There anything else? I don't see anything else. Oh yeah, I missed a whole section right there. Let me see, anything else I'm missing? Okay.
Amateurs.
It's not that hard, though. Like, I've played Sudoku and gotten bored because it's not that interesting. Please don't touch anything. I'm tired of constantly changing the strings. We need to save. Love you, Trisha.
Tyler seems to have liked music, but I guess music didn't like him back.
Yeah, music definitely did not like him back. And a lot of other things did not like him back. But yeah. So, we're almost done cleaning this place. This place was pretty quick when I think about it. Like, not much to clean. Which is kind of unsettling. The fact that it's been, like, easy. Like, not that much to clean. Oh! Finally found a place where I'm gonna have to power wash. Huh. Alright. So, I do wish with the self-cleaning one that you were able to, once you, like, clean it, and put it in the bucket, you get one more shot. Like, you get to clean it, and then the self-cleaning function, like, after you clean it in the bucket, you get one more self-clean every single time that you do that. Like, I wish that was the case. Actually, I might just be able to reach it with the mop. I actually will. That's awesome. Not expected. Oh, but I missed a spot. There we go. We're gonna have so much. Alright, next one. You have so much to clean. Wait, did we get all the blood? Oh my gosh, we got all the blood! That wasn't expected. Okay, I guess that part of my job is done. You have a keg stand too? How many forms of alcohol do you have, Tyler? Well, had. Like, how many?
It wasn't the best time for snacks.
How many forms of alcohol? You can't be doing keg stands in, like, an apartment. She was cooking a pizza and then they never got to eat the pizza. That's kind of sad. I'm more sad that they never got to eat the pizza than anything else. Like, that's the tragedy.
Looks like normal party supplies.
Chips, popcorn, butter, frozen pizza, salted snacks, ice cream, waffles, hummus for Carla, beer. Beer into infinity. So, like, basically, like, find as much beer as possible. Oh, man. That checklist is wild. We're just gonna close up the pizza. I'm not gonna throw it away. I know it. I know I probably should. Like, there's no obligation. It's optional. But, like, and I probably should. But I'm like, I don't want to do it. Don't want to do it. Ooh, steel. Okay, move furniture back. What's the furniture I'm missing? What furniture do I gotta fix? You gotta find it. Oh yeah, that part. We're still missing that one. Where is it? Not here, and my phone's about to die. Let me fix that. Let me plug in my phone. But my phone is about to die, so let me do this. But at least today's been a chill stream. Okay. Let me see. Today's just chill. No expectations, just a chill stream. Wait, did it disconnect? Or has it not updated? Pro tip, I don't know. Oh, I love it. I love wine. I think it did. Let me see. I think it did. Let me go into streamer bot. I hate it when it disconnects and it doesn't tell me. That's the one thing I wish it didn't do. Because then I don't know. Yeah, it disconnected. Oh yeah, we definitely got through that so quickly. Like, we got through this whole apartment so quickly. We don't even have a lot left. Well, it's gonna drive me crazy. We're gonna have to find... What is this? Are they darts? They are darts. They're darts. Okay. Now the question is, where is that stupid cushion? Oh my gosh, it blended in with the cat tree. I thought it was part of the whole cat stuff. The ground floor. It says ground floor, so that tells me that there must be like an attic or something. You know what I mean? There must be like some type of attic. Or way... I'm gonna put this where it belongs. Because now that I know it belongs in there, it's gonna drive me crazy if I don't put it where it's supposed to go. For my sanity. Like... Hey, Audrey-sama. I got a drawing tablet and I'm learning it. I'm getting the hang of it. That's good. I hope it's been treating you well. There. Let me put that there. It's not how it should go, but it'll do. It will literally do. We're gonna put that. It's so... Today is just a chill day. We're just gonna keep it chill. And then after I finish, I'm gonna have some hot Cheeto mozzarella sticks. And then everything is gonna be fine. Okay, so we're gonna go and put these where they go. These are gonna go here. Let's put them in like that. And then we'll just put them, these ones here so that the way they're with their counterparts. Okay. Though, don't ask me about coloring. I suck at it, even with pencils and watercolor. Hey, it takes some time. It took me some time to learn how to go and paint in digital. Like, paint stuff digitally, so... It takes some time. Eventually you'll learn, but you have to practice it. That's something you have to, like, constantly do till you, like, finally get it. That's... Because if you don't, then you're gonna be like, oh, I suck. And then you're gonna be, I suck forever. And then everything's... You're not gonna be able to get it to go... You get better at it. So you have to put in the effort to do it. Now I'm curious. I feel like there should be another, like there must be a secret. There has to be a secret. Like a secret room or something. There has to be a secret room. This one was open. Maybe there's a way. Maybe there's a way to turn this on. You know what I mean? Also, it would bother me if I didn't get this. Let me see. I'm gonna look it up. I'm gonna look it up real quick. This is why I always keep, when I play Crime Scene Cleaner, I always keep like an extra thing. Crime Scene Cleaner, Friendly Fire, Secrets. Okay. Let me see. Stupid commercial. Ugh, I hate it when it does commercial. Like, I wish I could afford premium so I could be just like, okay, don't have to go and do that. Okay. Okay, so this, collect the evidence, move furniture back in place. Okay. So, where is this secret? Set everything up. Oh. So, let me get my hands back. This is the secret. New every day. So now I know that this part's here. Probably another one here. I do realize I didn't check all these drawers, so I actually should probably do that right now. Ooh, steel. More Tupperware in weird places. Oh, the mice are at it again. Ooh, yes. Yes. Alright. Let's check it. Light strip. Tools. That. That. And with this tablet, I might start working on a comic I originally wanted to work on. I originally wanted to be a writer only, but because my original artist had a bit of a hiccup, I have to do it myself. Yeah, sometimes you have to do it yourself. You have to do it so that way you don't have to rely on other people. Not to say that you don't want to, but sometimes the best course of action is to work like you have no team till you have the ability to have a team, because once you have worked in a team, it's hard to go back. And so it's understandable. Let's see. Where else are your hiding spots? Money. Any money here? No. Beach ball, though. Litter box. Okay, anything else that we missing? We have to be missing some things. Teacup. Oh! That. Refrigerator, we ain't messing with that. Yeah, you just have to, like, for me, that's part of the reason why I had to do it. Things weren't working out when I was in a team. And I do plan to eventually go back and be a team again. But for me, I have to learn how to be on my own first and see how much I can do by myself. And then eventually, when I have no more, for a good thing that I learned, advice I took from actually another streamer was that you go and you work until, you do everything until it's financially would cost you money to do it. If it costs you money to go and continue doing it yourself, then that's when you would go and have somebody else do it. Because at that point, you are basically costing yourself money with your time. Because time is money. So like, for example, editing wise, you wouldn't want to, oh my gosh, that's another secret. Okay. Editing wise, you would, like, if I eventually ever got an editor, I have to edit my stuff myself. But there's gonna be a day where editing stuff myself actually would cost me money because of the amount of time I could have used to stream instead, or the amount of time I could use doing PR, or the amount of time. That's why I right now have a key mailer. I use 𝐂𝐤𝐴𝐿𝑒r and 𝐿ERKit as my ones for handling, getting negotiations for sponsorships and stuff like that. Usually you would not do that. You would just go and do like something else. You would go and try to call these companies and email these companies, but currently at this point in my life, I don't have time to do that because I have so many other things I gotta do. Yes, we'll be able to yes, we're gonna leave. So currently I'm using 𝐂𝐤𝐴𝐿ER and 𝐿ERKit as my sponsorship websites because I don't have time to email people. I only have time to get stuff done in terms of editing and putting out videos. I'm also using schedulers because I don't have time to be like going and scheduling videos all the time. I only have time to be like, okay, let's schedule these like a week ahead of time. And the problem is, if you can't schedule stuff a week ahead of time, which is my problem, I've been busy editing everything for my hiatus. So because I've been so busy completing everything for my hiatus, I actually haven't had time to schedule stuff for my own channel. Because I have so much I have to do. My nose itches. I have so much I still have to do to get ready for my trip. So it's gonna be hard to get it all done. Okay, we wanted to do this last time. I wanted to get a better pressure washer last time. Backpack style. We don't really need the backpack though. And then there's tap together. Increases the maximum number of combined trash bags. And then additional directional light. We don't really need those. Let's see. Buckets fine. We don't really need any more buckets. Per se. Though we could get another bucket. We can do this, pour 2 detergents, get another bucket, increase bucket hold, and then this, because we will be using buckets regardless. But it would be nice to get these, where I can just be like, okay, we can use it without limits. Pieces of missing furniture. Pieces of missing furniture. Also highlights. I don't know what that means. So the furniture would have, would highlight, like, anything that we're missing in terms of furniture, but doesn't that already do that? Like, it already kind of does that. Missing furniture. I think this is really what matters. This and this. So that would make 7. And it's not gonna matter, these, either one we pick, it's not gonna matter because of the fact that we're gonna get the unlimited one. So the unlimited one's gonna make it work anyways. Yeah, having cleaner sense without limitations works better. Like, and then we'll get the additional bucket because we're gonna have to get the additional bucket anyways. And then we would only have 1 point left. I guess we can get an axe. We could. There's nothing else we can do for like 1 point. So I guess axe or save up the point. Actually, let's save the point. So what we'll do is this, apply, this, apply. Now don't have to worry about cleaner sense ever again. And then we're gonna do is this one. Oh, my math was wrong. We just need to do this. And then apply. Good. Alright, so that works. And then next time, we're gonna do this one, this one. We're gonna try to upgrade all the buckets, and then we have extra points. We'll try to upgrade the detergents as well, because having unlimited detergent would be good. But yay! Let's check on things. Our stuff looks good now. We actually look like we're doing better. Our house looks good. How's our kids' room? Our kids' room looks okay. Let me see. Our room looks okay. Let me see. Anything else? Oh, we got the Sudoku magazine.
Outstanding job, 𝐂𝐫𝐢𝐬𝐿𝐴. This mad Tyler tried to get to me, but I can smell traitors for miles. Good thing you, Mr. 𝐂𝐫𝐢𝐬𝐿𝐴, are not like them.
Big Jim is becoming even more unhinged with each day.
Yeah, he is.
I just really hope he doesn't get any wrong ideas, so I won't be next on his list.
The comic is basically based on a short film that got unmade because of the budget wasn't there wholeheartedly. The inspiration for my comic is an urban setting, Jujutsu Kaisen, with the grit of Claymore, the lore a quarter of the scope of Lord of the Rings.
Don't worry, Dexter. Ladies are more into good boys.
Oh gosh. Don't let Sylvia hear that. And Sylvia, if you're watching this later, you know why. Okay. Let's give him one last pat. Oh, Dexter. Alright, let's go. Let's see what we have. I know, the dog. Oh, we don't have anything new. Okay. Well, let's put him to bed, and then I'm gonna see the scope of what the next job is, and then if it's not that big, we might do it, because we have time. We have like an hour to do. Why is this floating? It's floating! Look at that! It's a... I don't think it's... I think there's supposed to be a table here. Okay. Yes. I want to progress the day. Okay. We got a dartboard. I guess that's an upgrade. Did we steal it from our buddy's apartment? Wait, is that our phone?
It's Jim. My daughter got herself in a little bit of trouble. She will contact you soon, and I need you to help her. Do well, and obviously, you'll get paid like always.
Okay. Looks like we're fixing stuff as well. Let's see how big the job is, because the job... If the job is... Oh my gosh, we now get to go on the balcony. So this is your backyard. Not that much. Don't know what I was expecting, but definitely don't have a decent backyard, I'll tell you that. I never knew we would be able to open it. Okay, that's creepy. Why do we have a mannequin here? I don't think we had a mannequin earlier. That's kind of creepy. Not gonna lie. Let me see. Anything? Elena! Hi, Dad. Lately, I've been feeling worse. It's frustrating how my weak body feels sometimes. I have to stay in bed all day. I need to rest more to get back on track. But the doctors say it might take some time. I miss you a lot. Really wish I could come home to be with you. I know I need to recover first, though, because they won't let me leave otherwise. But I'm strong. Just wait for me a little longer. I can't leave Dexter hanging. Aww. Oh yeah, it's 9 bodies. That's gonna take a while. This one's definitely gonna take a while. Hi, I'm Amber, Big Jim's daughter. I need you to help with your help, Mr. 𝐒𝐫𝐢𝐦𝐞. So there is a party in my place, and we had some brand new cool drugs to make things fun. But LOL, that was some dope shit. Everyone went kind of crazy. Somehow I fell asleep, then kind of woke up, and everyone was dead. So, like, whatever you will you help me out? My dad said you probably should, but no pressure. It's a summer resort my dad gave me. I don't want to be trouble, you know. By the way, dead bodies smell really bad. Do what you have to do. Burn them, dismember them, dissolve them in the barrel, throw them in the river. I don't care. Just make sure that nobody finds out. The fact she knows all of that says a lot. Alright. Well, 9 bodies is gonna take a while, and considering this stream is... We're at the 3-hour mark, I'm gonna cut it early. I'm gonna call it. Today's been good. Thank you guys for watching. Let me go into just chatting. And do it in vertical as well. Today's been good. Sorry you guys about how the stream kind of got a little weird. Where I had to fix my mouse. I still don't know why it did that. I still don't know. I think it was a driver issue, maybe. I don't know. I'm gonna have to check my system to figure it out. But you know how it is. You guys can mark that on your bingo card that, you know, something like that happened today. But yeah, so tomorrow we will have another stream. Hey Neo. Welcome. You caught me at the end of the stream. But yeah, basically tomorrow we should have another stream. It's probably gonna be I'm probably gonna do like a short indie, something like that, because I have to get ready for my hiatus. So I'm gonna have to pack and do everything I need to do. So you guys definitely are gonna need I'm probably gonna do something short. Yeah, the good thing is you're able to see it on YouTube, so you're able to rewind. You're able to see how my mouse stopped working, and I had to figure out how to fix my mouse midstream. Still don't know what happened. And yeah, you're able to watch this whole thing. Because I won't be able to edit it in time for you to not see that section. But yeah, that's pretty much what's gonna happen. Next stream is probably gonna be a shorter stream. So that way we're able to chill, get stuff done, everything will be good, and then we'll just, then you guys will have a bunch of pre-records next week, and then I'll be back on Friday of next week. I'll be back on the Friday. So there will be a live stream on the Friday next week. And yeah, that'll be how everything will go. But at least you guys will have fun. I'll have fun. I'll be able to tell you guys, how everything went. And then you get one more stream with me. So, one more stream, and then you don't see me for a little bit. Well, you will see me, just old me. Edited me. If you know what I mean. But I'll see you guys later. Bye.